If you have seen the Bollywood thriller Special 26, you likely picture a slick, highly coordinated team of elite con artists orchestrating a complex heist. But the true story of the 1987 Opera House Robbery is far more audacious. There was no underground syndicate, no squad of seasoned thieves. The entire operation was conceived and executed by exactly one unidentified man. His target was the Tribhuvandas Bhimji Cesari showroom in Mumbai's Opera House district. In 1987, this location was the city's primary concentration of gold, with display cases holding millions of rupees in high-end jewelry. Robbing a target of this magnitude usually requires firepower, muscle, and a meticulously timed escape plan. This lone operator walked in through the front door in broad daylight, fired 0 bullets, and walked out with a fortune, executing the most legendary unsolved heist in Indian true crime history. The man introduced himself as Mohan Singh. He didn't bother with ski masks, getaway drivers, or explosives. His entire arsenal consisted of a well-placed newspaper classified ad, a crisp 3-piece suit, and the name of India's Central Bureau of Investigation. During the 1980s, the CBI carried a reputation that commanded total, immediate submission. The mere mention of the agency was enough to freeze business owners in their tracks. Singh exploited a specific flaw in the way we perceive power. By mimicking the aesthetic of the state, he turned the victim's own survival instincts against them, bypassing every physical security measure in the building. The operation began on March 17, 1987, with a classified ad in the Times of India calling for dynamic graduates for intelligence officers post. To filter out any immediate suspicion, Singh instructed applicants to report for interviews at the Taj Intercontinental Hotel. Booking a room at South Mumbai's most opulent landmark instantly wrapped the fake job offer in an aura of government prestige. During the interviews, Singh scrutinized the candidate's discipline. He wasn't looking for sharp investigators. He screened for young men who would follow orders without asking questions, stressing that ironclad discretion was mandatory for their probation. He selected 26 graduates and handed each of them a cash advance on the spot. That immediate payout dissolved whatever lingering doubts they might have had. By exploiting the natural ambition of unemployed youth, Singh built himself a highly obedient private army. These 26 innocent civilians fully believed they were entering government service, completely unaware they were about to become criminal accomplices. On the afternoon of March 19th, Singh and his new recruits rolled into the bustling Opera House district in a luxury passenger bus. They walked directly into the Tribhuvandas Bhimji Cesari showroom. Singh marched up to the owners, confidently flashed a forged CBI identity card, and handed over a fake search warrant. At the time, the government was aggressively cracking down on undeclared wealth. These high-stakes CBI raids on elite jewelers were a frequent, paralyzing reality for business owners all across the country. The showroom owners reacted exactly as Singh anticipated. They complied instantly. When he ordered them to turn off the CCTV cameras and hand over the store's licensed revolver, they did so without a word of protest. Under Singh's direction, the eager recruits fanned out across the store. Believing they were conducting a legitimate tax inspection, they efficiently packed 35 lakh rupees worth of high-end gold and cash into sealed polybags to be collected as samples. TBZ had heavily fortified display cases, armed guards, and state-of-the-art surveillance. None of it mattered. Singh rendered the physical security completely useless by letting the terrifying reputation of the state do the work for him. After 45 minutes, Singh handed 2 of his recruits the heavy briefcases filled with gold and cash, instructing them to load the evidence onto the bus. He then turned to the remaining team and commanded them to lock down the showroom and keep watch. He announced he needed to supervise a second simultaneous raid nearby, and promised to return in an hour to finish the paperwork. Singh boarded the bus alone with the loot. He had the driver take him straight back to the Taj Hotel, where he immediately hired a taxi, directing it north to the Vile Parle suburb. He even tipped the cab driver generously for helping him unload the heavy briefcases. Once the taxi drove away, Singh hailed an auto rickshaw on the crowded suburban streets, stepping inside and disappearing from the historical record entirely. By leaving his recruits behind to guard the jewelry store, Singh created a functional human buffer. It guaranteed he was miles away before a single person inside the showroom realized a crime had even taken place. More than an hour passed, and the owners finally grew suspicious and called the police. Investigators arrived to find the recruits politely asking the officers when their CBI training would conclude. Detectives tracked his hotel registries south to Kerala, arresting a man who turned out to be a mere petty thief. Desperate, police chased rumors the stolen gold was shipped across the Arabian Sea to the UAE. That trail also evaporated. Singh operated completely outside the known criminal ecosystem. Because he used a fake identity and hired isolated strangers, he successfully erased his own existence from the crime scene. As investigators dug deeper, they unearthed a significant detail. 5 months earlier, in October 1986, an identical job advertisement had run in the papers, prompting 150 candidates to show up at the Taj Hotel. The interviewer never arrived. Police realized this was a calculated dress rehearsal. Singh had tested the hotel's protocols and the city's police response times, gathering crucial intelligence without ever exposing his face. The Opera House Robbery humiliated authorities and sent a shockwave through the Indian jewelry industry. Showrooms across the country were forced to overhaul their procedures, installing dedicated phone lines for direct verification with CBI headquarters. Singh demonstrated that when a system is built on unyielding obedience, a confident lie can be more effective than a battering ram. He walked away with millions, leaving behind a legendary unsolved case and a legacy as a man whose real face and name vanished the moment he stepped off that final rickshaw.